now I would like to call up Joe, Mr. Esbrook, to introduce our next award winner.
Thanks, Rich. Okay, so in late 2014, Mission Point Resort was purchased by Dennert and Suzanne Ware. And if you've heard of Mission Point, you know it's on Mackinac Island. And so I was just thinking, you know, Mackinac Island has like I spanned about 4 decades of you know, experiences on Mackinac Island. So they've called me up here to like stop the debate whether they're Yoopers or they're downstate trolls, right? So answer these 3 questions I have. So in the late 80s, I was in charge of turning on the phones on Mackinac Island. We had 99% of the phone business over there. And when I go to Mission Point, all 241 rooms, we had to go and make sure they all worked. And when it was time to leave, their manager said, "Where are you going?" "Well, we're going over here." "No, you're staying here. You're staying in the presidential suite, and you're staying for free." Now, we've had businesses down in Traverse City and all the big cities, and none of them ever did that. So that proves that you probably are Yoopers. The second one would be, fast forward into the 90s, I got in the cable business, and we bought Mackinac Island and advanced the cable system. And we filmed a commercial, which won a national award with the Cable Association, on Mission Point. And it showed a technician riding a bicycle, because there's no automotives allowed over there, right? So again, you honored us with your ability to film our commercial there. And then in the 2000s, we talked about H1 and H2 visas, H2B visas. I was with the Workforce Development Board at the time, I still am, by the way, and we fought alongside of Bart Stupak in Washington to get you more visas at that point, and hopefully we can continue to do that. So there's 3 proofs that you guys are true Yoopers. So, all right, it was the largest real estate transaction in a quarter of a century that was done on Mackinac Island. 2 of the 5 children who are here today, Mark Ware, he's the youngest, and Liz Ware is the oldest, but I really can't tell the difference there, you guys. They set out to reimagine this 18-acre property, and it's a very beautiful facility. With the 241 rooms I mentioned, in need of maintenance, repair, and improvements, they knew they really were going to have their hands full. Since then, and throughout the challenges of COVID, Mission Point has undergone approximately $15 million in massive upgrades and improvements to their facilities, operating procedures, branding, their culture, under the direction of this dynamic brother and sister team. Doing the right thing is at their core, and I've had a chance to talk with them. And I've been doing this for a few years, announcing these awards. It's one of my highest honors. And I've never had one as excited as Liz when I called her and told her that they were one of this year's recipients. They have strong leadership. Last year, they operated at a profit. Brian, you'd be happy to know that. Experienced the highest employee and guest satisfaction numbers to date, all while being understaffed by 20%. So today, we're honored to have accepting this award today, the brother and sister dynamic duo. We have the CEO and the VP of Sales and Marketing, Mark and Liz Ware.
There we go. There we are. Good morning, everyone. Hi, I am Liz Ware from Mission Point Resort. This is my younger brother, Mark, from Mission Point, our CEO. I am the oldest. He is the youngest. There's a little family dynamic going on there, but we do a really great job working together. My brother is brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. He can do SOPs. He can do all the business stuff that I don't want to do, and I get to do the visionary stuff, and it works out really well for our team. Our family does own Mission Point, but it's really the Mission Point family that does the operations. So we do have a number of employees, but our parents first purchased Mission Point we're on our 9th year, 8 years ago. And Mark, you came on?
2016.
2016, yeah. So we had this plan of putting together when we bought the property, we knew that it had a lot of potential, but the former owner had really spent a lot of time doing another property in another state. So he was ready to go. We came in, and we have started this great journey together with our fantastic team.
So at a glance, we are 18 acres of property on Mackinac Island. We have 241 guest rooms, as we said there. We've renovated all of them in the last 5 years. We have 6 restaurants and eateries, including our Chianti, which is our fine dining restaurant, Bistro on the Greens, which is our outside dining facility. We have Round Island Kitchen, and then we have our different coffee shops on property. We have 2 unique gift shops. We have our bike rentals. We also have golf, if you've been on Mackinac Island, which is one of the best things to do during the day. So we have a variety of different activities, but we really focus on the experience that the guest has when they're coming here to Mackinac.
We also have, we do a lot of meetings, so we have a mix of business. We have transient business, we have group business, and then we have a lot of family reunions, and we have a lot of weddings. We're best known for our big, huge, great lawn with our Adirondack chairs. And just some fun facts about the numbers. Not only do transient guests come and stay with us, but our employees live on property as well. So we have around 300 employees that live with us. So food and beverage stats, just to give you an idea, we serve over 140,000 staff meals a season. That's a 6-month period. We're only open for 6 months of the year. Last year at Round Island Kitchen, during a pandemic, our restaurant, we had over 80,000 guests. We served them all safely. And that's a real testament to our team and to our leadership. During our peak season, we can have on property, staying on the property, at least 750 people, in addition to our 300 staff members. That does not include, we are on M185. Everyone, rides around the island, they go right past us. They stop, they come in. We have a lot of people there. But it doesn't feel, because we have 18 acres, it doesn't feel crowded. We had 47,000 guests that stayed with us last year. We have almost 2,000 pillowcases washed a day. And for those of you who are like me, flower friends, we planted about 30,000 tulips. We take those tulips out every spring. We give them to our guests to take home and plant in their own homes, and then we plant our annuals. So that's a little bit about us.
Which is about 45,000 annuals that we plant each year also.
Correct.
So we are a family-owned operation, but we recruit staff from all over. So we look in the UP, we look in Southern Michigan, we also look throughout the United States, and then we also utilize the H-2B program, J-1 visa programs to recruit internationally. We have staff that come from all over the country, but then also we have staff from Jamaica, we have staff from Mexico, we have staff from Serbia, and all across the world. And it's great in our cafeteria because you hear a lot of different languages being spoken, and we work on a lot of our cultural on how we can bring people together and how we can have a diverse culture because we have so many different countries and cultures represented.
People do love the experience, who work for us, love the experience of getting to meet people from different cultures. In our employee kitchen, in our cafeteria, we will have different days for different continents or different countries, and it's really fun because the teams will go and cook. Like when it's Jamaica Day, all the Jamaicans that work for us go into the kitchen and they cook for the day. And everyone gets so excited about it. It's really fun to experience those days.
We also recruit from the colleges that are around in the local areas in Michigan, and we really focus on developing our staff on how they can be trained so that they can go on to have a career wherever they go, but they will have a great professional training at Mission Point and be able to take that with them.
So we are very much part of Michigan, and it's in our core values, it's in our DNA, and everything that we do is Michigan-based. So when you think about a hotel like ours, we have guests in the summer, we do construction in the winter. All of our contractors, we pull from Michigan, all of our local labor. Our guest room decor came from local artists. We have companies all around the state that we actively go after to help us with everything that we do. Our gift shops, so we have 2 beautiful gift shops, and our artists, we have over 21 Michigan artists that are represented in there, and we are always looking for more. In our dining outlets, we have coined the term farm to ferry. Obviously, everything has to get over on a ferry, but we source Michigan farms all over for everything, and that can be from proteins to vegetables to honeys and anything that we can get for our restaurant. It's very, very important to us that we are a part of Michigan. We support Michigan in every way that we can. We use some of our vendors. We've had Detroit Denim. We have Detroit Bikes, Earth to Earth in Pontiac, Cedar Shore Soaps, Riverstone Gallery. We use multiple farms. And if any of you know anyone or is a part of a community, let us know because we want to know too. We're always learning.
We're actually, while we're here this weekend, going to be visiting a few places to find some more vendors from the UP.
Yep.
So we want to talk a little bit about our brand. So we are an award-winning, best-in-class national bucket list destination for foodies, wine enthusiasts, and well-traveled families. And we provide extraordinary Mackinac Island experiences.
And with that, that's what our team knows. That's what they know what we're all about. But we have these really great core values. We do the right thing. And I think all of you in this room have the same one. But it's really important. We do the right thing. And I will tell you, when you have a really mad guest or you have a COVID situation or something, it's hard to do the right thing, but we do the right thing. We go the extra mile. We say we go the extra mile. It's not always easy, but it's the right thing to do. We work hard together, so we are a community. We are a family. Any member of our Mission Point team will tell you they're a part of a Mission Point family. We strive for balance. So balance is difficult when you're running a seasonal resort and you're working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. That day off is really important. We really try to provide all sorts of activities for our staff so they have a really great experience living on Mackinac Island the way our guests do. And then, of course, we have Michigan pride, and that is evident throughout our property.
Our brand pillars, we have pride for the island. We are so proud of Mackinac Island and all that it's accomplished in the last few years and over the last century. We care for our bodies, and not just our bodies, but also the land that's around us and the bodies of water that support Mackinac Island. We look at our design culinary adventure. We really want to be known for our food experiences. We are all about hospitality from the heart because we care about our guests and we care about that experience that comes there. And we are very excited about celebrating art and culture and bringing a beautiful place to the world. And that was inspired by our mother, who created magnificent views with art and gardens. And we're very proud to carry on that tradition.
So we've done a bunch of renovations and upgrades, and you don't have to read this list, but I can give you some highlights. We've done some sexy things and some things that other people think are sexy, which I don't think are sexy, but they're important. So, like the boilers, the engineers think that's the coolest thing in the world. We're glad that there's hot water. But we first started in our renovations with life safety issues. So we put fire suppression in, we've redone kitchens, we've done all of those things that are really important to run a safe operation. Safety's first. But then we were starting to do the more fun things. So as Mark said, we have renovated all of our 241 guest rooms. We're on our second set of renovations on those. Guest rooms only last a certain amount of years, so we're starting that process over again. But we've really increased the things that people love, and that's expanding the food and the outdoor dining. And we have a promenade deck and where you can sit out and have like the best family reunion or best wedding with the most beautiful views overlooking the Straits of Mackinac with freighters going by. It's magnificent and really gorgeous. This year we are putting in pergolas over our patios. We know diners love outdoor dining, and that's going to continue regardless of whether in a pandemic, endemic, or no-demic. So we are putting these beautiful pergolas over there so we can have 3-season dining, which we haven't been able to do. And I will tell you, on a property that's as large as ours, with the amount of renovations you can do, we've had to be very strategic in what we're doing and when we're doing it. We can only do renovations for 6 months, and keep in mind we have ferries that go or not go, depending on the ice, so you got to get all the materials over. But it's also a matter of your return on your investment and being very strategic and doing what you can. So I think we've done a really good job of getting us here, and we have another 5-year vision.
And it's been very exciting, and I know working with family can be interesting and going through all these different types of projects. And Liz is a big vision person who has grand ideas and would like to change everything at one time. And so we work on how to make that happen very strategically and work through all of that. And it's been really exciting to go through that process, and we've made really great improvements there.
We are going to be around. If you guys have any questions about Mission Point, we're happy to answer any of them. And again, thank you very, very much.
Let me just tell you, I've had the opportunity with SBAM to stay at Mission Point on a couple of occasions. They do a great job for events and different things. So from a business standpoint, a business owner standpoint, off-site types of opportunities, things like that. Talk to Liz. Talk to Mark. They're great people. Brett?